Get everything clicking here. Need to check something here real quick before I do anything else. Quick audio check. Audio check. All right. Looks like we're all set here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my more live reaction maybe here than play-by-play of the Steelers home. Try that again. See if I can reverse the camera here. Okay, here we go. See if I can get this thing working again here. I'm going to have to keep an eye on here. I need to keep an eye on my phone here because I'm here. The Wi-Fi here is a little iffy in this room. So there might be interruptions, or the stream might just stop. I can't just look over and see if hear what the stream's doing, because again, I don't want to reverse the camera here because everything back here is going backwards if I do that. Here, but anyway, back to what I was saying here. This game between San Fran and Pittsburgh. San Fran still loaded with offensive talent. They got returning Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, tight end George Kittle. I still consider a top 5 tight end. He is going to be active today. There was questions of whether he was going to go, but he will go. Brock Purdy is pretty much the biggest question mark for San Francisco. Is how is his arm going to deal with the injury he suffered last year? He didn't need Tommy John, so that's one plus. But this is his second year, and there's some expectations for Brock Purdy. He had a terrific regular season when he came in. So to fill in for Jimmy Garoppolo, who then filled in for Trey Lance, Brock thrived with here in his I think it was 5 regular season games. Threw a couple scores in actually all 5 of them. Won 2 playoff games over Seattle and Dallas respectively before the Philly game. But there's also the sophomore question about Pittsburgh's quarterback in Kenny Pickett. Kenny, he's got his own fair share of talent too. Najee Harris is in his 3rd year. You got Deontay Johnson. Hopefully Deontay can get off that slump he's been in where he didn't score a touchdown at all last year. It was a trying year for Deontay. George Pickens. I felt like we didn't see George Pickens enough last year. He made some really pretty stout plays, but he didn't get a lot of catches last year. And the catches we did see out of him were brilliant. I don't know if it was a lack of throwing him the ball or if it was everyone talked about Matt Canada with all the stuff going on with him. Hopefully he's changed, play calling scheme to where it can make actually Kenny Pickett let's just say, look at the preseason we saw out of Kenny. Well, actually, not just Kenny, but everybody. Were 5 offensive drives in 3 preseason games with our 1 guys, and they were all touchdowns. So the fact that everyone's like, "Oh, that's preseason," and the 2 teams they were playing was Tampa and Atlanta, and there's low expectations for them. But the other one was Buffalo, and there's high expectations for them. But real quick, let's go over the other schedule, the other games here. What's going to be going on here? We got altogether 8 divisional games going on in week 1. So some big early games in week 1 here. Carolina, Atlanta. That's a pretty important one. Yes, there's important games in week 1, especially if you have a division game going on here. You want to get the early start. So Atlanta, Carolina, that's going to be a pretty big game for later in the year for both. You know, you don't want to have to do a tiebreaker issue. So I'd say that's a pretty big game there. Tampa's got Baker Mayfield. That's a wait and see right there with Tampa and Minnesota. As far as Tampa and Baker Mayfield, I feel like Tampa's going to be really bad, and they might be bad enough. They could, Caleb Williams is considered the top prospect for next April's draft. I think Tampa here could definitely be in the running for Caleb Williams. I mean, there's other teams. There's other teams who are definitely going to want Caleb Williams. Should he continue to have the year that he had a year ago. Minnesota, this is probably going to be the last year with Kirk Cousins. It sounds like Minnesota and the Kirk Cousins marriage has run its course. I think Minnesota will be like a meh team, like an 8-9, maybe 9-8. That might be good enough for a wild card in the NFC. But Minnesota had the record they had a year ago because they were winning the 1-score games. Basically all of them until they got to the Giants. Some of the other losses were blowout losses, like a 40-3 to Dallas. I think it was 41-10 at Lambeau. So, and I think Minnesota's going to lose some of those 1-score games this year. But I think the Minnesota will be okay here. I think Tampa's got too many questions. Minnesota, I think Minnesota will just. It's just that okay, get the job done. I made the prediction it was going to be 27-6 Minnesota with that. Baltimore going to open at home. Odell Beckham Jr. now. They got J.K. Dobbins hopefully healthy. Lamar Jackson even more hopefully healthy. He's back after finally getting that contract he so desired. I think Baltimore will be okay here against Houston. Houston did draft extremely well, getting C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson at 2 and 3, respectively. Got Tank Bell, that wide receiver they drafted in day 2. Dameon Pierce is a pretty good running back for Houston, but I think Houston's a not now team. They might do well enough to where they may finish second in that division. Like a 7-10. Their schedule is relatively weak. So I can see Houston maybe getting some wins with D'Amico Ryans as their head coach. I like D'Amico Ryans. I think he'll be a very excellent coach. He's going to need some time though in Houston to rebuild that team. It isn't going to be a one-year project. It's going to take a couple of years to get that team to where they need to be in order to succeed. So today I got Baltimore winning that one. Tennessee New Orleans is kind of a weird game to pick. That's why I was like, okay, give me like a little surprise one here because that's one game I'm kind of looking at like I don't know what's going to happen here because you got similar to the San Fran Pittsburgh game. It's questions like QB. Ryan Tannehill he's an okay quarterback, and now he doesn't have A.J. Brown anymore. He's got DeAndre Hopkins, but DeAndre Hopkins is in his 30s now. We don't know what we're going to get out of D-Hops. We do still have Derrick Henry, but how much is left in that tank of his? God knows. So I think that's going to be probably a low-scoring affair. I think the one that maybe should win, but for I just I feel like this is going to be one of those weird week one outcomes, and I think Tennessee, for some weird reason, is going to leave New Orleans with a win. Arizona, Washington, I'm not going to beat around the bush on that one. Arizona's going to be terrible. They're going to be flat out terrible. Former Steeler Josh Dobbs is going to start. But I don't think it would matter if he started or who the starting quarterback is. I don't think Arizona's going to score a point today. Washington, couldn't pick a better opponent to open your sold out FedEx Field in your first game since Dan Snyder finally sold the team. God, that guy needs to be in jail. But I think Washington will be okay. I think they're going to shut Arizona. I said 20-0. I'll stick with that score. Game about to start here. Real quick, 1 o'clock game. So we got a big AFC North battle here in the Battle of Ohio, Cleveland and Cincinnati. This will be the 100th time between the two. I think Cincinnati's got too much stacked on offense. I think it's gonna be it'll be relatively high scoring. But I think Joe Burrow's got too many weapons. Deshaun Watson, he needs to be the Deshaun Watson of 4 or 5 years ago in order for Cleveland. I don't think he'll be that though. You do have Amari Cooper, and you got maybe the best running back in the league in Nick Chubb, but I don't know. I just don't. I'm not too fond of what's going on with Cleveland. I just didn't like what they traded away to get Watson. But anyway, we're about to start the kickoff here. I got Cincinnati winning by 14. Jacksonville, Indy, I could see an upset. Indy beats it. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff, and they will just take a knee in the end zone when they'll start at their own 25. Jacksonville, Indy, real quick. Anthony Richardson makes his debut. Could be a surprise. Could be a big surprise. Jacksonville's got a lot of expectations. Everyone's expecting them to win the South. It's a tough thing to deal with here, is having expectations. Then again, week one's always weird, so I can see a weird upset there with Indy winning in a low-scoring affair. Shotgun Kenny with the sidecar to the left here. He drops back, throws, and he finds. Looks like that's George Pickens. He finds for a gain of about 5 or 6 yards. Tackled by Fred Warner. And we're probably going to be hearing that name a lot today. Is Fred Warner for San Francisco. He's an excellent linebacker for that San Francisco core. Everyone talks about San Francisco's defense and Nick Bosa, but I feel like Fred Warner doesn't get talked about enough, to be honest with you. 2nd and 4, same formation here in Moat. And try a little jet sweep here with is that Tavon? And it goes nowhere. He actually lost yards, lost a couple here. Farrell with the tackle. And quick no huddle here at 19. I think it was Tavon Austin. Kenny Drilling's back here on 3rd down. Quick here, scrambling. Still scrambling, still up, and it looks like San Fran. Yep, they got him. Kenny couldn't find anyone. That is Jackson, number 95 for San Fran with the sack. And Kenny, and the loss of 8, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So first off, we'll leave the logo here. I got the little scoreboard thing going on here. Obviously the score, the logos, quarter in the upper right-hand corner here. I'll leave the NFL logo as who has the ball. San Fran's about to get the ball here, so. And they're approaching the over with the punt. And it looks like it's going to travel out of bounds, and San Fran's going to have excellent field position here. Looks like about the 45-yard line. San Fran's own 45 is where this is going to start for Brock Purdy. And so yeah, first drive did not end well. Just one completion to George Pickens for 6, and tried a jet sweep to the left and on second down, and it didn't go anywhere. And they tried a quick hurry up on third down, and Kenny ended up getting sacked. Here's Brock Purdy with a shotgun to the sidecar to the right. Purdy throws. That pass is caught. That is Deebo Samuel. He'll cross the 50 to the 49 of the Steelers for a gain of about 6. Showing the starting lineup for San Fran. We're all going to be hearing Debo's name a lot. We'll be hearing McCaffrey's name a lot too. And swing around to Debo, and Debo's going to not quite get the first down. He got about 3 yards. And it's going to be a third and a short one here coming up. I think it was Highsmith on the tackle. And here's a quick handoff, and that is to McCaffrey. He tried to leap over the pile, and he does not look like he got there. He looks like he's going to be a half a yard shy. Roberts on the tackle, number 50. Good job by Roberts here to meet McCaffrey here. And I imagine San Fran, considering that they're just inside, yep, they're going to go for it. Shotgun with sidecars to both sides. And fakes the handoff to McCaffrey. He's going to throw a little swing to George Kittle. He's going to have the first down by quite a bit. He needed 1. He got about 10. And fake that. They put Kittle in motion. They fake the handoff to McCaffrey. And I believe this is going to be first and 10 at the 35, not 34 of the Steelers. With 10:53 to go here in the opening frame. Pitch to McCaffrey here on first and 10, and he's going to run to the left sideline, and he got about, it looks like 8 or 9 yards. They're going to call it second and 1. I mean, San Fran can be real quick. San Fran can be the most dangerous team in the league if they can keep their guys healthy. That's been the problem for them over the years, and especially with McCaffrey. I know they just got him, but McCaffrey's had injury issues even before he got there. And again, McCaffrey gets it. He's going to have a first down by a lot. He's going to get to the 15 and the 10, and he's going to be tackled to the 9-yard line. Boy, that San Fran's O-line here with some excellent blocking up front here. McCaffrey basically went untouched for the first 15 yards of that run. So it's going to be first and goal for San Fran at the 9-yard line. The red zone touchdown ratio last year, they were pretty much middle of the pack. 9:33 to go here. Purdy fakes the handoff, looks and throws, and he fires. It's wide open. That is Brandon Ayuk for the San Francisco touchdown. An excellent first drive for the San Francisco 49ers to start the season. Oh, it was a slip. Yeah, slip in the coverage there, and that's how Ayuk got so wide open. He did. So with 9:29 to go here, with the extra point pending here, San Francisco strikes first blood. And we got a flag here. It looks like a delay of game on San Fran. How do you get a delay a game on an extra point? That's day one stuff there. Or was there a mismanagement of the clock? And it's Moody with the guy they drafted in the fourth round from Michigan. Oh, third round, excuse me. And the extra point is up, and that is right down the holster. So, 9:39 to go. Brandon Ayuk gets the first touchdown of the season for the San Francisco 49ers. And they take an early 7-0 lead here at Heinz Field. God. That's a rough start. And I'm talking with my brother about this. I like it that we're getting like a tough game such as San Francisco, regardless if it was here or over in the West Coast, out of the way early. San Fran's going to be, again, if they can keep their stuff together, San Fran's going to be a tough thing to deal with there, even for Philly. I mean, if Purdy doesn't get hurt in that NFC title game, who knows what was going to happen with that game, you know. Philly was clicking even before that, but it looks like there's no arm issues for Brock Purdy here, or at least not in this first drive here. Let me, real quick, I'm going to check, see what's going on with Cincy and Cleveland, see if anything's going on there. Looks like a field position battle so far between them. No score after the first 5 minutes there. And looking at the scores now down below. Nothing going on yet with Tampa and Minnesota. Tennessee, New Orleans hasn't clicked yet. So far, looking like so far, excuse me, that no scores yet. It looks like San Fran and Pittsburgh are the only ones that have scored. That'll change later, obviously. Okay, I'm going to go back to the game here. You're going to be seeing me do that here. I'm going to be during commercial breaks here. We missed the kickoff here, and McFarland here taking the kickoff return back. He got him to about the 26-yard line. So, I'd like to see something here out of this next drive out of the Steelers. I like they wanted to go fast-paced, but they weren't getting much. And this is the first handoff to Najee Harris. Oh, and Najee just got met by Fred Warner. Oh, great googly moogly. Oh, Fred came in, and he came in with no resistance. And it's not often that you're going to beat Fred Warner one-on-one. Fred Warner is a freaking beast. 2nd and 12 from the 25-yard line. Fakes the handoff here. There's the pass. That's going to be that's Tavon Austin there with the catch. And he got, probably 3 or 4. We're going to call it 3rd and about 8. Oh, no, he got 8 yards. Excuse me. I misread that one horribly. And now they're okay. They're getting it's the 3rd and 5 from the 32. Jalen Warren now in as a sidecar to Kenny to the right. Fryermuth in motion. Kenny drops back, looks and looks and looks. He throws downfield. The pass is going to be intercepted. Intercepted and running out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Oh, my goodness. I'm not familiar with who number 7 is for San Fran. I should know. Here, forgive me for that. But God damn. So where the Steelers have had 2 drives to start this 2023 season, and we've had a 3 and out, and it was about to be a 3 and out and a 3 and pick. And San Fran's going to have excellent field position for the 2nd consecutive drive. They were like at their own 45 for the first one. Now they're at basically midfield. You don't want to give it. Well, first of all, I was about to say you don't want to give San Fran great field position like that so often, but that's the case with most teams. Son of a Jesus. Oh man. Well, if this goes south there, I'll say this. I'm glad we're getting a wicked tough team out of the way early. And we'll move that right there. I wasn't even paying attention. I mean, the Steelers are trying to get Tavon Austin in the mix from the looks of it. Najee's had the ball one time and he got wrecked by Fred Warner for a loss of 2. But that's what happens when you leave Fred Warner unblocked. Oh, it's Tre'Davious Ward who made the interception. Was that on Deontay? Yep, it was on Deontay. Man, I don't even know why you even thought about giving it to Deontay Johnson. He was well covered. From the angle they were showing from behind Kenny, I'm like, Ward was all over Deontay. I don't even know why you chucked that. First down handoff here to McCaffrey, and he's met by Roberts, number 50. And he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and they're saying, yeah, he just no gain there. Tennessee on the board, 3-0. As we get down to the halfway point of the first quarter, Steelers defense is going to pass and throw it again. Ayuk is open. The catch is made. He's at the 30. He's going to be tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of about 22, I believe. So Brock Purdy finding Brandon Ayuk here early. Oh, he was way open there in the middle of the field. My goodness, Brock Purdy so far 4 for 4 for 47 yards in the score, and most of it coming from Brandon Ayuk. First down and 10 at the 26-yard line for the 49ers. Pitch out to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey's going to be tackled for a gain of about 1 or 2. And we got our first flag down of the day. Highsmith on the tackle. And it is the habeas grabus by San Fran. And that's Trent Williams. Looks like it. So instead of second and about 8, it's going to be first and 20 at the 36-yard line. Purdy now all alone in shotgun as McCaffrey motions left. Purdy back, looks, fires a quick pass, and the pass is caught. That is, I believe, George Kittle. And he'll get to about the 30-yard line for a gain of about 5 or 6. It'll be second and about 14. Ranked first in yards after catch each season since 2018. Certainly a distinction you'd like to have. Second and 14, and again, same motion. Purdy by himself after McCaffrey motions left. Takes the snap. Purdy looks right, fires the pass. Is going to be incomplete. That one was intended. That one covered by Patrick Peterson of the Steelers. Trying to see if that was intended for Debo. No, it was 15 he was going for there. No, I don't know. Well, it was covered well. I don't know if Peterson got a hand in there. This looks like it just went off the tips. 3rd and 14 from the 30-yard line here. Purdy shotgun with a sidecar to the left. Takes the snap. Looks, and he's going to have to scramble. He's pressured heavily, and he fires it. And he looks like he found George Kittle, but Kittle's going to be tackled for only a 2-yard gain. So good defensive pressure there by the Steelers front line. And that will bring in Jake Moody for what looks like it'll be about a 45, 46-yard field goal from the right hash mark. As we are under 5 minutes left in the opening quarter. And we got a stoppage in play here. We have a do we have a timeout, Pittsburgh? Looks like it. Yep. I guess I guess the timeout was they didn't. I don't have the audio in the game, by the way, so I'm not listening to broadcasting because that's copyright infringement. But I imagine they call it timeout here because they had too many guys in the field. So let's try this again. 46 yards from the right hash for Jake Moody, the rookie. And that is blocked. It's blocked, but it's going to be here recovered by Moody. I believe it was Moody who recovered. No, it's the holder. But there's a flag down, and I believe the Steelers were offsides. I don't think San Fran got the first down off that run. Oh, 3 or 4 guys were offside. For crying out loud. No wonder they blocked it. You're offside by about how many feet? Patrick Peterson was the one who blocked, but he was the one who was offside. So San Fran didn't take the run back for a first down. They were short, so they're going to try this again. It was 4th and 12, not just 4th and 7. So instead of 46, it's 41 for Jake Moody. Snap and hold. The kick is up, and it is accurate. And Moody gives the San Francisco 49ers a double-digit lead as we reach the 4.5-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Thoughts so far in the game? I'm not liking it. Very much not liking it. You know, we've had 2 drives, and we had again a 3 and out and an interception on the and a 3 and interception. Yeah, not good offensive for the Steelers. I mean, right now we're at a point where it's like, can we just get a first down? Because right now we offensively in this first quarter, we're not doing anything. And so far as Kenny Pickett goes, I mean, he's just been doing dump off screen pass. Well, first throw was a good throw to Pickens, but then there was just a couple of dump offs. Then he chucks one downfield to Deontay Johnson, even though he was well covered by Chardavius Ward. I feel like this is definitely, this upcoming drive has got to be, okay, if the Steelers are going to want... If the Steelers are going to... Well, obviously, just to get a first down just to get started. As Fox is talking about, San Fran's quarterback predicament. Real quick, I don't know if Trey Lance is exactly a bust yet. I mean, he only started 4 games, and he had his ankle wrecked last year. So I wouldn't call Trey Lance a bust because he didn't get a fair shot. Kickoff here, and the Steelers will take it from the end zone, and he's going to, looks like McFarland's going to do the 20, the 25, to the 30 before he's tripped up to the 31. And got a little... Need some kind of spark here. We need a spark. No, we haven't established a running game yet. We've only run... I mean, we had Austin run one, and then fake the hand up to Najee, and he's just going to throw a screen to Allen Robinson, and Robinson's going to get maybe 1 or 2. As San Fran read that one well. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Austin goes in motion, and he comes right back. And the handoff to Najee. Najee's going to go up the middle, and he's going to be met at the line again. He's going to get nothing there, and it's going to be 94 for San Fran there on the tackle. So we got a crucial 3rd and 8 here coming up here. So far, all of our third downs have been long, and a lot of San Francisco's have been short, except for the last one they had. Kenny takes the snap. Kenny looks. He's going to fire downfield. The pass is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Deontay Johnson again. He had him open, but he missed him. Chardavius Ward was there on the coverage. Okafor's got to have his hands full trying to deal with Nick Bosa. See the throw. Did he flat? Yeah, he had Deontay Johnson, but the throw wasn't there. Here's Percy Harvin on the punt, and ex-Steeler Ray McLeod's going to take the return, and we got laundry. Get some yellow laundry on the grass. And that's a false start on the Steelers, so back that up 5 yards. That's the first accepted penalty on the Steelers. Three offensive drives, and we've had 3 3-and-outs. And I'll count the interception as a 3-and-out because that happened on third down. And McLeod looks like he will return it. He caught it at the 19 to the 20, 30. And he's down to the 32-yard line. That's where Sanford will start. Their third offensive drive of the game. I mean, yeah, defense has been giving up 10 points, but here's the problem. It's not fun when you have to start at midfield with those first 2 drives. This one they're backed up a little, but but what's the average? Like the average starting drive for San Fran has been what, their own 40-ish? I mean, San Fran's just been kicking our ass in just about every aspect. We've had nothing going for us. 3 3-and-outs. Yeah. And when they do say beware the sophomore slump, right now, so far, Kenny's slumping. No running game. We've run the ball 3 times, and I think we've had as many yards, if not less. I mean, San Fran's a hard team to run the ball against. I mean, even though Philly ran all over them in that NFC title game. Oof. See the promotion for Kitchen Nightmares. You'd think Gordon Ramsay would have had enough of those kind of nightmares. Next Saturday, got Penn State playing Illinois. That was a fun one last time those two played. What was it, 9 overtimes that took? .305 now left here in the first quarter. First 2 possessions here result in points. Can we buck that trend, please? First and 10, Purdy with a shotgun with a sidecar to the right, excuse me. And looks like San Fran's got the burn of timeout here. Looks like they didn't have the right formation. And the play clock was pretty much a zip. I'm going to take a look at the scores down low real quick. Tennessee and New Orleans tied at 3. Tennessee's in New Orleans red zone, so it looks like Tennessee's going to be at minimum taking the lead. Jacksonville's up 7-0. And, Indy's right inside the Jacksonville 5. Let's try this again. First and 10 here. Purdy now once again shotguns. This time sidecar left. Purdy pumps and fires it down middle, and the pass is caught. That's to McCaffrey. He gets about 6 yards. gave him 7, so it's going to be quick handoff on 2nd and 3. They give it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to get the first down, and he's going to get to about the 44-yard line. He needed 3. He got 5. Colts have tied it at 7. Tampa's up 3-0. Commanders are up 7-0 on Arizona. As we approach the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter, scoreless in Cleveland. Purdy takes the snap. He's going to drop back. He fires the pass. It was batted down. That was Patrick Peterson. I was about to say nearly picked. It was just swatted. Atlanta's up 7-0. That fired it down middle. I think it was intended for Kittle, but Peterson read that well. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 44. Purdy in a pistol formation, and he'll give it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to break some tackles. He's going to get to the 50, to the 45. That's a first down. Needed 10, got about 11 or 12. And another first down for the 49ers as they reach Pittsburgh territory. Oh, man, don't tell me. Okay. Wondering if my connection's going off again. Steelers need to reconnect too. Purdy with the pitch to McCaffrey on first down here, and he will be here. He gets about 1 or 2. TJ Watt was in on that. Shouting his name all night. Or day. You get the gist. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. 10-0 San Fran. Purdy takes a snap. He fires a quick pass. That is Ayuk. Again, that's his 3rd catch of the day. That is a first down. Inside the 35 to the 34. Threw it to him, and right now, Brandon Ayuk has been Brock Purdy's main target today. Under center this time. And we got laundry. And it's a cha-cha. It's a false start for San Fran. Just their 2nd penalty of the day. But, and that will bring the end of the first quarter, and it has been all San Francisco in this first quarter. Literally 0 has gone right for the Steelers. I mean, San Francisco only kicking that field goal in that second drive because of that holding call there that they committed. Other than that, they might have scored a touchdown on that drive. Oh, mamma mia. And San Fran's driving on this one now. But Yeah, San Fran tried to pick up right where they left off last year before Brock Purdy got hurt. Because they were excellent. They were excellent on offense. Basically, until they got to that. Well, the Dallas game was a struggle. They did win that game, but Dallas was a struggle, and that was more of a testament to Dallas's defense. Their defense is actually excellent. Dallas's defense can get them far. They just need consistency on offense. But yeah, right now the Steelers' defense. I mean, I don't know. Well, yeah, you'd be tired after a quarter of play. Well, your defense has been out there for how many minutes of that? When your offense has had 3 drives and a total of 9 plays. I mean, what's the ratio? Like a 2-to-1 ratio? Like San Fran's offense has been out there for a good 10 minutes. As we start the second quarter, San Fran going from left to right. Purdy takes under center. He's going to fire down middle. The pass is going to be caught. That is Deebo Samuel to the 20 to the 18-yard line. Oh, good. Oh, boy. Just runs a post down middle, and when you have a linebacker trying to cover a wideout, usually wideouts win those. High formation here on first and 10 at the 18-yard line here. Pitch to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey's going to lose a yard or two as Quan Alexander was in on that tackle. He'll be second and about 11 or 12. Yeah, there you go. Now they're showing the time of possession here. San Fran was out there for 10 minutes of that first quarter. You're not going to win football games that way, guys. You have a total of 2 freaking yards. And San Fran looks like they're doing laps around you. Second and 12 from the 19-yard line. Shotgun snap. Fires to his right. The pass is going to be caught by Brandon Ayuk for a touchdown. Motherfucker. That was Peterson on the coverage. And he was actually covered relatively well. It was just freaking thrown in there. And was his back foot out? No, there's Green. Mother. That's a touchdown. That's a hell of a throw by Purdy. I mean, it wasn't bad coverage by Peterson. He didn't turn. He didn't even turn around. By the time I think he tried to turn around, Ayuk already had the damn ball. Extra point by Moody is up and good. It's 17 fucking nothing. 13:30 to go in the second. $17 to fucking nothing. Are you kidding me? San Fran's put 17 on board. We haven't got a first down. Oh, man. And San Fran's going to get the ball to start the third quarter, too. I'm going to switch to the Cleveland game real quick, see what's going on there. I imagine this game. Cleveland up 3-0 there on here in that game. Burrow's having pedestrian numbers, 4 for 8 for 25. They're still better than Kenny Pickett's numbers, though. I mean, Jesus. I mean, I get it. San Fran's got an excellent defense here. I mean, but can we just get first downs just to keep the defense off the damn field? We've had the ball 16 and a half minutes of played, and our offense has not even been out there for 5 of it. Can we just get a drive going? Like a 5 or 6 minute drive with at least points. I'll take a field goal. Just give our defense time to freaking breathe, because we're making Brock Purdy's been playing excellent today so far, so I don't want to bash him too hard. Ayuk's been killing us. But, oh my God. Tennessee up 6-3. Good for them. I'm drinking pop here, but if this gets any sour, I'm going to be reaching for the Yingling. Come on, Steelers. 13:30 to go here. Ball to 25. Fake the hand off to Warren, and instead he's going to throw a screen to Warren, and Jesus! That had no chance at all. And he was flag was down. I think that's holding on us. But a screen pass to Warren. Are they going to decline it? Yeah, they're going to decline it. That's what you should decline it, really. Oh my God, Bosa there, wreaking havoc on Okafor on that. That's what the hold was, I think. Kenny Pickett here throws another interception. Oh no, he dropped it. Threw that one. Can't even tell who was intended. Was that intended for Fred Warner? He was going for 11. That's Robinson. Yet it looked like he was intended to go for Warner. God. Are you kidding me? 3rd and 15 from the 20. And we're make that 3rd and 20 from the 15. False start on the Steelers. I mean, 3rd and 20 now from the 15. They need to get to the 35 for a first down. Kenny takes the shotgun. He looks, he scrambles, and he's tripped and sacked. Tripped and sacked. He might have gone back to the line of scrimmage, but I'm still going to call that a sack anyway. 95 for San Fran with the sack, as they're showing highlights of Indy scoring. Anthony Richardson, his first touchdown of the year, of his career. Congratulations. That was Jackson who sacked Kenny Pickett. And we have had now 4 3-and-outs. We didn't have that ball a minute. As San Fran takes the punt, they only got a few yards out of it. There's a flag down. That's probably going to be holding on them, and that's going to back them up. Personal foul, face mask. The face mask on! The face mask is on us, and it's going to be enforced on the end at the end of the run. Christian Kuntz was the one. Called for the face mask. Good God. You couldn't... What did we have that ball for? Like 30 seconds of that last drive? We haven't gotten a first down yet. That's... I mean, what? It might be 31-0 by halftime. I mean, I may have to go down there and go grab the beer at this point. They're going to drink a game. Anytime the Steelers get a first down, take a shot and be sober as shit. I don't even know how Arizona's playing, but I imagine we look worse than them. God dang commercials. Oh, yeah, God, it's just... Showing the schedule for later today. Green Bay and Chicago. Imagine that'll be low scoring, but I think Chicago will win that one. I think Denver will beat the Raiders. I think Sean Payton's the next pretty good coach. He can fix them. He can fix some stuff for them. I think Philly will run away with... Philly should beat the crap out of New England. Even if they somehow coax Brady into wearing their jersey, play one more game for them. Miami and the Chargers is Miami and LA is going to be the best game of the card. San Fran with a quick handoff to Christian McCaffrey, and there's a flag down I think I saw. I think they're going to get San Fran for illegal shit or illegal motion. I think 2 guys were moving at the same time. Yep. The last time they trailed by 17 plus at week 1 at home was against the Cowboys. In 1997, that was a 37. I somehow remember that game still. That was only not even 10. I think it was 9. Anyway, 1st and 15 now. Caffrey takes the pitch, and he's going to be mad at the line of scrimmage. And he got maybe a yard, if that. And that was Golden there on the tackle. So it'll be 2nd and long. I'm going to do my best trying to do play-by-play, but right now I'm just kind of pissed off. of how terrible the Steelers have played. Purdy takes the under center, takes the snap. He throws a quick slant up the middle. That's to Deebo Samuel. Deebo's going to get cross midfield and get to about the 48-yard line. So third and I think about 7 or 8 coming up. Looks like Purdy's going to take a shotgun here with no sidecars. It's just going to be here a 5-wide set. Purdy takes the snap here. It's going to be looks, he scrambles, he fires the pass. It's going to be caught. That is Brandon Ayuk again for a first down to the 30. No, he got tackled. No, actually, he's not even going to get to the 30. He's going to be tackled to the 32, but nonetheless, it's a first down. We've got a flag down. And this is a big call. And what would the flag be? Looks like the flag was in the secondary. Personal foul on Levy Wallace. Why do you make it worse? Give them a free 15 fucking yards. Now they're in the red zone. It might be 31-0 at half. First and 10. Looks like they're the 16 for the 49ers. I formation. A pitch to the right to McCaffrey. He's going to get swing to the left, and he's going to be tackled for about, actually just going to be shoved out of bounds for about a 2 or 3 yard gain by Roberts. Average start field position, their own 43 for San Fran. It really doesn't matter where the Steelers have started, really, because they haven't done, they have done jack and shit with it. This is San Fran's 4th drive, and unless a turnover happens or a missed field goal or some shit, it's going to be 4 scores. Purdy takes a quick hit, and T.J. Watt's got him for a sack. And then the ball loose. Or were they saying he was down by contact? Were they saying he was already down? Sounds like they're saying San Fran's going to keep this. Finally, T.J. Watt finds his way there. Yeah, that ball was out. And Purdy was laying on it. And how did TJ not end up with that? He should have ended up with that. And we have I believe a timeout's called. No, there's a challenge flag. Tomlin's got to challenge the call here. I think Tomlin's challenge is like there's clear evidence that TJ ended up with it. Taking a look here, I don't see the ball in Purdy's hand, or not Purdy's hand. I don't see the ball on Watt's hand. It's basically Purdy lying on it. You see he has it there. Purdy's got it there. So he has a clear position. And that's a challenge blown. Tomlin, you're going to be 0 for 1 on challenges. At this point, why not? We've had a shitty first 20 minutes of this game, 20 plus minutes. That's the only thing missing out of this first half. How about a blown challenge? Where it's clear as day that Purdy recovered that ball. Fuck it, I'm gonna go get the beer. I'll be right back. Yes, Indy looks better than us right now. How's that fucking possible? Yeah, I said that on straight to the Arizona part looks better than us right now. They probably got the first down. What? Oh, I'm gonna need more of this shit. This is bullshit. I hope you heard that. At this point, fuck yeah, call stands. No shit, it stands. It stands like my tripod. Should have bought liquor for this shit if I knew this was coming. I expected a tough defensive battle. Purdy's gonna look, he's gonna fire in the end zone. He had Kittle open, but he overthrew him by a little bit, and there's a flag down. Is that gonna be holding on San Fran? Oh, if this is on Pittsburgh, I swear to God. It was something on, it was, I guess, holding on San Fran. That's obviously going to be declined because that was 3rd and 7. So, get the... Just what? I mean, you clearly showed Purdy had the damn ball. Field goal up, and Moody drills it through right down Broadway again. So with 8:22 to go here in the second quarter, San Francisco with 20, and the Steelers have scored as many points as I fucking have! Oh my God, are we going to beat anybody the way we look? I mean, we are going to play Arizona later this year. Are we going to lose to them? I don't know if you heard me and Jeffrey talking in the background here saying Arizona's at least scored points. Again, San Fran's defense is excellent. It's not like we were playing Houston and we're losing like this. San Fran's actually an excellent team, and the way they're looking, they should be right there with Philly for the running, to be in the running for the NFC, like it was last year. But oh my God! I mean, again, it was preseason that we had all. Here we when we had those great drives in the preseason. I get that, but oh my God, we can't even get a first down. Here's the kickoff return to the 30, to the 35 by McFarland, who right now has been the best player for us today. Is McFarland trying to get the kick returns and giving us reasonable field position. It wasn't like we've been inside our 20 the whole time. We've been at the 25 or better each of our first 4 drives, now 5. And Kenny Pickett's only thrown for 9 fucking yards. Hand off to Warren, he gets a yard. Now showing highlights, looks like Carolina. Bryce Young, you have your first touchdown in your NFL career. Congratulations. Threw it to Hayden Hurst, the ex-Bengal. And that game's tied at 7. I wonder if this ended up getting bad enough that they might switch to one of those games. I don't have that Sunday ticket thing here. I'm too broke for that. Handoff again to the left, and again I think that was Warren, and he got 2 of that. Fred Warner in on the tackle for that one. San Fran's going to be a hard team to run against here with if Fred Warner's healthy. God almighty. Run, pass. Unless we get sacked here, this will be another 3 and out. If we don't get this, 3rd and 6 at the 39, they need the 45. He fires the pass. It's going to be off the hands of Freiermuth. Incomplete. And I think Freiermuth might have gotten hurt on that play. And now that makes it 5. 3 and outs. Still not a first down. And we were out there, how long was it this time? Maybe more than a minute because we ran the ball a couple times. As the punt is kicked out of bounds, and it looks like Sanford will be about the 20 or 25-ish. We'll see the spot when they get back from commercial, and they're showing just the stunned faces of the Steelers. I mean, Jesus. God almighty. Jacksonville's up 14-7. I just showed Carolina and Atlanta's tied at 7. Arizona, Washington's up 7-6 on them. Tampa's up 3-0 on Minnesota. Tennessee 6-3 on New Orleans. Baltimore 7-3 on Houston. These are all scores that are relatively late in the second quarter. And Cleveland's up 3-0 on Cincinnati. So close games everywhere except here. It's like, seriously, were the Steelers expecting this game to be on the West Coast or something? Were they expecting like a 4:30 start? Like, what is going on? I didn't even move that logo off the San Fran ball because it seemed like San Fran's had the ball for 90% of the time. I mean, what's our total time of possession? Maybe 7 minutes? To about the 14-15 of San Fran? I mean, the Steelers' defense has got to be... Well, Pistons themselves, they've allowed the 20 points. But at the same time, it's got to be like... They got to be looking at the offense and going, guys, give us a break. 21.3 passer rating so far for Kenny Pickett. Honestly, I don't know how that rating system works, but it should look worse than 21. Purdy play action here. Purdy's going to scramble to his left. He's going to just run with it. He's going to gain him about 3 or 4 yards there. Purdy's numbers 12 for 15 for 137 and 2 scores. Not quite perfect, nope, passer rating, but close enough. 7th consecutive regular season with 2 passing touchdowns. And this one, they were both to Brandon Ayuk. Just Jesus. Purdy again takes the seat. Here he's going to throw, and that one might have been batted at the line, and now it's 3rd and 6. And Minnesota, they read 3-0 Tampa. I need to check something. Purdy shotgun all alone. Here he's going to fire to his right. The pass is caught. That's a first down. That's McCaffrey. He got tackled behind the line of game, but he caught it at the line of game. I'm pretty sure he got the first down. And they're going to say, yes, he indeed did get the first down. A first down. Something we don't fucking have. Quick pitch to Debo to the left here. Debo's going to get, actually broke some tackles. It was going to be about 2, and instead it's a 5-yard gain. Real quick, I was talking about the 4 o'clock games here. Rams and Seahawks. Seattle should win. No Cooper Kupp. The Rams are screwed. Cam Hayward's banged up. That's the kind of stuff why we drafted Benton in the 2nd round. Because Cam Hayward, sorry dude, but Cam's in the twilight of his career. I imagine either this or next year will be his last one. Because I've seen too many years where Cam just keeps getting hurt. That's why we drafted DeMarvin Leal last year and Benton this year. Because we need the depth of the D-line because Cam Hayward can't stay healthy. Second and 5 from the 40-yard line here. Sidecar to the right on a shotgun. And he's going to hand it to, looks like Elijah Mitchell, and he's going to get close to a first down. He's not quite there. Needed 5, he got about 4 and change. So it's going to be 3rd and a short 1. Take a look at the scores real quick. Tennessee and New Orleans is now tied at 6. Actually, Minnesota's up 10-3. Shotgun to the left with a sidecar to the left this time, and play clock went down. Do we get a timeout, or is this a delay of game? sounds like San Fran got the timeout in. Yeah, they did. A good timeout, Shanahan. Oh, boy. Quick text to my friend, who's also watching this probably. And it was just a quick 3-letter response, and and it's what the WTF. 3rd and 1, and it's a pitch to McCaffrey to the left, and McCaffrey, he's gonna turn the corner. He's got the first down. Needed a yard. He got about 5 of them. Beat Roberts to the corner, just enough to where he can get the yard again. And McCaffrey's had 10 touches for 50 yards. I believe he has a catch as well. Clock winding to the 3.5 here, and again the handoff to McCaffrey, and he's going to be mad at the line. He got maybe 2. Under 3 to go here. It'll be 2nd and 8. Purdy now all alone in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to be rushed. He's going to scramble to his right. Fitzpatrick was on the blitz. He's going to fire. The pass is caught for a first down. That is Deebo Samuel to the 37-yard line. Gain of about 10 or 11 yards. Purdy with Fitzpatrick was in on the safety blitz. He almost got him, but Purdy was able to slip away. And a great catch by Deebo Samuel. He actually threw it behind him, but Deebo was able to adjust and make the catch. As we have now reached the 2-minute warning here. With the score 20-0 San Fran. Oh, God. I mean, it's one of those, like, could you have a worse first half to open the year? I mean, I don't think I've seen a half this bad since that wild card loss to Baker Mayfield. And that was just one bad quarter. It's like you took that bad quarter from that wild card loss and you turned it into Stretch Armstrong into one bad fucking half. I mean, yeah, I know it's only 20-0. It's here anything can happen, but San Fran's driving here, and they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. And this is the kind of stuff where everyone's going to be talking about Matt Canada being a terrible offensive coordinator, which I haven't liked this play calling either. I thought things were changing with the way the preseason was looking. But yet, it looks like the bad offense is bad offensive play calling we're seeing, just the bad offense in general, because I'm not going to excuse Kenny Pickett. This is just a terrible game by Kenny. The interception he threw, I don't even know why he threw that. He missed on a throw to Deontay Johnson on third down. Yeah, the play calling has sucked, but you know what? That hasn't been the only thing. So, first and 10 for the 37, Pittsburgh 37. Here's Purdy takes the snap. He's going to look. He's going to fire to his right. The pass is going to be tipped and almost had potential of being picked off, but went off of Kittle's hand and batted in the air for a little bit, but it falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 coming up with 1:55 to go here in the second. Oh, God. Yeah, he got that into Kittle's hands. He just couldn't hold on to it. Purdy takes the snap. He looks to his left. He fires it downfield to his left. The pass is going to be it's just going to find nothing there. He was looking for Deebo Samuel. Looks like a miscommunication on the route. But nobody was home for that throw. TJ Watt wasn't on he was there with the pressure. So a critical 3rd and 10 here. If not another yards gained, this would be a 55-yard field goal. And that's going to be a free play. TJ Watt was offside as they hand up to McCaffrey. Gets up the middle, gains about 5 yards. But they're going to get 5 yards, a free 5 yards because TJ Watt was offside by a step. So instead of 3rd and 10, it's going to be 3rd and 5. Really? So they're saying before the snap, Tomlin called a timeout. Huh. That's weird. I mean, I saw the flag go up in the air. I don't even know what the heck that was about. I mean, that was the Steelers' last time out, by the way. San Fran still has one. I think for the second half, we should just mark the timeouts there below the score. But if this game keeps getting out of hand the way it is, it's going to be pointless. See a lot of red in that crowd, too. San Fran, you travel well. I'll give you that one. Travel as well as other teams, including us. We saw that Thursday night. We saw a lot of blue in the Chiefs, in Arrowhead for the Chiefs. Which I like seeing that. I like seeing the road teams fans travel well. Take up 20 to 30% of the stands. Even for Arrowhead, that's a tough pull. Arrowhead, you would think they would dominate that. But no, I mean, Detroit had some noise in there. Anyway, 3rd and 15. It was actually yeah. Oh, no quick. Purdy scrambled to his left and he just threw it out of bounds, and it's gonna be 4th and 15. I guess it was a 5-yard false start there that I was missing because I was talking. And I imagine this is going to be a punt. Yeah, it's going to be a punt. They're too far away for a field goal. It would have been a 60-some-odd field goal. In a dome, you could pull that off, but not in Heinz Field. And the punt's away. And looks like he's going to call for a fair catch, but it's actually downed by San Fran at the 5-yard line by Burks. It's good. So easily the worst starting field position of the day for the Steelers. Which again, at this point, why not? With the way they've been playing so far, it has been utter trash on offense. And I'm not even going to solely blame Canada for it. Canada's not on the field. Even if the play calling is bad, there's still no freaking execution. Where's the late John McCain when you need him when it comes to execution? I'm in favor of it. Pickett drops back in his own end zone. He fires. The pass is caught. That's to George Pickens. And did we finally get our first down of the day? It looks like we did. He found Pickens to the left, and he ran out of bounds right at the stick. And it looks like we finally got stop the presses. We got a first down. Even the fans are finally cheering that we finally got our first down. 28 and a half minutes into the game. And now we got a booth review. I guess they need to look at to see if he actually got that first down, which that looks iffy. Foot stepped out of bounds outside before the stick. I guess that's what they're looking at. It's only, I guess from that angle, what they're showing is that he's short by half a yard. Remember, it's 1:31 to go. The Steelers don't have any timeouts. And they took away the first down. He was short by half a yard. So we have yet to get our first down. Oh, God. Kill me! We haven't got our first down yet. Kenny draws back the pass. He looks. He's going to fire to his right. He's going to chuck one deep, and it is going to be incomplete. That was intended for Pickens. Kenny wants a flag, but that was really uncatchable, I think. Tre'Davious Ward there on the coverage. He has the interception. Nah, that's a good no call. They're both hand fighting. Yeah, there's contact, but they're both initiating the contact. So 3rd and 1 at their own 14-yard line with 1:24 to go. And the handoff is going to be to Najee Harris. He's got a first down. We got a first down! Najee to the 30, to the 35, and out of bounds at about the 36. And there's a flag down. That might be an additional 15 for the late hit. Out of bounds. A little misdirection run there. Good block up front there by Pickens. Oh, yeah. Very late hit by number 2 is San Fran. Najee was well out of bounds when he hit him. So we're going to be at about midfield. That's Lenior. I don't know how he says his name. Lenior. You tell me how that's pronounced. So we got gifted one here. We finally got our first down after about 29 minutes. And now we're actually a little past midfield. We're at San Fran's 47. with 1:16 left. Again, no timeouts. Kenny takes the snap. He's going to look. He's going to look. He's going to fire to his left. The pass is going to be caught by. Looks like that's Table. Is that Deontay Johnson? Or is that no? It's Allen Robinson. Robinson's 11, and he got about 9, so he didn't get the first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 1 at the 38. Quick hand up there, and there's a catch there. That's Deontay Johnson with the catch and a first down. Pace picked up a little bit. Little cutback route there to the left by Robinson, and Robinson gets. Where did he end up at? About the 20. He ended up at about the 23-yard line, so we got 51 seconds left here. 1st and 10 of the 23. Finally got something going here. Pickett drops. He's going to look. He's going to fire to his. Left again. He finds Deontay Johnson again for a gain of about 8 as he runs out of bounds. With 46 seconds left. I mean, if you want to stay in this game, then a field goal ain't enough. You want the touchdown. Because you want to give some semblance of hope. 2nd and 3 from the 16. Kenny fires down the middle of the pass. Is going to be deflected. He was looking for Freiermuth, and Freiermuth got hit, and he's slow to get up. I don't know if Freiermuth got his hands on it and it was jarred out, or if the defender got a hand on it. And it just hit off Freiermuth's arm, or off his shoulder. Didn't quite get his second hand in there. And he got cracked there on the way. Now, that was a clean hit. Led with his shoulder, but he went low with the shoulder, so it wasn't no dirty helmet-to-helmet stuff. No, it's a good clean hit there. So now 3rd and 3 from the 16. They need the 13 for a first down with 42 seconds left. Kenny in shotgun again. But Kenny all by himself, 5 wide set, fires it up the middle, and that one's deflected, I think, by number 57. And it falls incomplete. And it's 4th and 3. I don't know let's see if the throw is behind. He had Deontay Johnson, but Grenclaw with a great defensive play there to get his hand in there. Even though the throw was a little behind, it's still a good play there by the deep. And they're going to go for this. You know, and I agree with it. Go for it. Why not? 20-3 doesn't look like crap. And San Fran right there is going to call their 3rd and final timeout with 39 seconds left. This play call I agree with you. Like, why not? Why not just take the 3? You're behind by 20, and they're going to get the ball first. It's like, at least get a touchdown here. At least go into that locker room thinking, okay, we still have a chance. We finally got something going. Took us forever. But to me, 20-0 is no different from 20-3. So 4th and 3, they need the 13 for a first. Snap a little low. The pass is going to be caught by McFarland. He's got the first down to the 11-yard line with 30 seconds left. Good job by McFarland to make sure you even got that. And Kenny spikes it with 23 seconds left. Obviously can ill afford a sack here at this point. But you got 3 shots at the end zone right here. Kenny with a shotgun, sidecar to the left. Kenny takes a snap, looks right, looks left. Pass is going to be caught by George Pickens, but he's going to be tackled out of bounds. And he got maybe 3 yards. But the clock does stop with 18 seconds left, and it's going to be 3rd and 7. Again, sidecar left, motion by Allen Robinson to the. He looks right. The pass is going to be. He had a. Incomplete, but there is a flag down in the end zone that might be illegal contact. I don't know if it's pass interference. That may be more illegal contact with 13 seconds left. He had a guy open, but that wasn't who he was looking for. It looks like he had Robinson open, but. Or no, it was Deontay Johnson who was open, but yep. It's going to be defensive holding on Allen by Lanier. The guy who, or illegal contact they call it. It's the same guy who hit Najee late that gave us the extra 15 yards on this drive. So that's 20 free yards thanks to number 2. Pickens in motion to the right. Kenny with the sidecar to the left on the shotgun. He looks, he fires in the end zone, passes. Caught! Touchdown! Freiermuth! Finally! Finally! There's life! Not a lot, but some. Fired a dart to Freiermuth. He was actually well covered. Defender almost got his hand in there. So with 10 seconds left in the second, here's the extra point try by Boz. And Boz has got it through. And so here, we finally, God, jeez. It took us 28 minutes to actually not only get our first down, but we finally got on the damn board. And it was most due in part to that play by number 2, Lanier. Well, actually hit him in the helmet, too. Well, either way, that was still a personal foul. And plus the illegal contact that he got. And Freiermuth with the dab. Who dabs anymore? Who dabs it? Who does the dab anymore? This ain't 2017. And I imagine these last 10 seconds are just going to be run here. Brock's just going to take a knee here once they get the ensuing kickoff out of the way here. And it just goes through the end zone for a touchback. So my thoughts so far here in the first half. Couldn't start any worse. We had 5-3 announced to start this game. It took us till under the 2-minute warning to finally get a first down. Third down conversions, we were 1 for 7. But, I mean, still, pretty much we were, until that, yeah, it's a 13-point game. It's 20-7, and That's a reason you can come back from 13 down, sure, but a lot's gonna have to change. Like, first of all, our defense needs a 3-and-out to start that second half. I switched. Okay, let's see the out of town scores, if you will. I switched over to the other channel to see if that game was at half, and it is. So we're gonna look at my phone here and see if it's on. See what's going on here. Carolina, Atlanta's still 7-7. And wow, Justin Jefferson's already got 138 on 7 catches. I guess that's why he was number 1 in most fantasy drafts. Check that. 10-7 Carolina, early third. It didn't refresh, I guess. Cleveland's up 10-0. Huh. Let me take a quick gander at the box score and see what the deal is there. Cincy, Jesus, you're having as bad a start as we are. Let's see, Burrow, 6 for 14 for only 36. Wow. Deshaun Watson only 10 of 20 for 85. He scored the touchdown via a run. Chubb 10 for 57. That's about right for his standards. But Cleveland's defense is actually playing extremely well so far, it looks like. Keeping Joe Burrow at bay. Tampa and Minnesota tied at 10 at the half. Jacksonville just starting the third. They're up 14-7 on Indianapolis. 9-6 Tennessee on New Orleans. It looks like that's just been all field goals. Here, Arizona's up 13-10 on Washington. I did see some numbers there. What the heck's going on with this game? Josh Dobbs only 8 of 12 for 63. Those are okay numbers. Sam Howell, 15 of 24 for 169. Nice. A touchdown and a pick. How did Arizona get their score then? I guess it was a pick 6. No, it was a. Looks like Arizona got their score from a scoop and score just from 2 yards out. Huh. So far, I think that's kind of the surprise of the day is that Arizona's up on Washington. I mean, it's only 13-10, but still. Early third, Baltimore only up 7-6 on Houston. Trying to load up to see how CJ Stroud's doing. 14 of 22, only 100 yards. Numbers. Looks like his favorite target's been Robert Woods. He's been trying to find Nico Collins for a bit, but Nico's only got 2 catches out of 6 targets. But Robert Woods 5 for 51. That's not bad. Let's take a look at Lamar. Lamar's been 8 of 12 for 80, and he threw a pick. He's run the ball 5 times for 35. Dobbins has the only touchdown for the Ravens so far. 8 of 22 for a score. Looks like Lamar definitely wants to get Zay Flowers going. He's targeted him 5 times. He's got him 4 for 49. So, okay, Carolina up 10-7 on Atlanta. That's a big game for, like I said earlier, that's a big game for Carolina and Atlanta. It's very important to get that division win out. You don't want to be behind the 8 ball. Here early on. So it's a huge game for them. It's a huge game for Cincinnati and Cleveland as well. For the same reason, it's going to go for all the other division games like Green Bay, Chicago, Vegas, Denver, Dallas, Giants, Bills, Jets, Rams, Seahawks. I still feel it's very important that you want to be here to get that, to be up front early. Because teams like Vegas and Denver are looking at a potential, okay, we're going to be first in their division after week 1. Yeah, it's week 1, but you want that confidence to be like, okay, we're up front now. We're not behind the 8 ball from the get-go. After Kansas City lost to Detroit on Thursday night. And by the way, I'm not going to put an asterisk there. Detroit earned that win. Looking right at you, Mike Tirico. Seriously, how the hell does Mike Tirico actually immediately say, oh, there's an asterisk to this game? Like, God, give the team their due, for Pete's sake. It's not often Detroit has a big profile win like that. If the Steelers are going to have a shot at this, they need a 3-and-out to start this second half. I mean, because they spent so much time on that field. Like, okay, let me see if I can find a time possession stat here. I imagine it was, even though we finally got first downs, and even though it took us like a minute and a half, even though it was only a minute and a half drive, because of obviously being under 2 minutes. Yeah, 21 minutes and 6 seconds for San Fran's offense out on that field. That's too damn long. I mean, those 5 3-and-outs that they got to start the game, And really, you could argue that the only reason we even got the touchdown was because of Lenore's two penalties that gave us 20 free yards. Otherwise, we might have been just kicking a field goal at the end of the half just to give us a glimmer. Freaking urinating tree. So the post he made is like, we got our first down. Miracles can truly happen. Yeah, they can. J.C. Horn got injured. The corner from Carolina who hurt. Looks like he hurt his hamstring. Looks like he's not going to be back in there. That was Carolina's first round pick from 2021. Actually passed on Patrick Peterson to get J.C. Horn. That was kind of surprising to me. Like, really? PS2 wasn't number one on your list? That might have been defensive scheme, though, now that I say that. I'm not going to write the scores down on all these ones like I have right here. That game's final. So... For San Fran, I think you got to keep going to Brendan Ayuk. He's been just kicking our ass all game. Nice bird's eye view shots of Pittsburgh. About ready to start the third quarter here. I mean, yeah, Kenny finally got it to cut loose because they absolutely had to, being under 2 minutes into the second quarter. But those first 5 drives were, I don't know what that was. Kickoff goes not out of bounds. It goes in the end zone for a touchback. So San Fran will set up shop at their own 25. Yeah, it says we got 6 first downs, but they were all in that last drive. Defense, you got to figure out how to stop them. If it wasn't for a penalty that San Fran got on the drive prior, would have been 23-7. Purdy, slide car to the right. And he's just going to... No, he fakes the hand up to McCaffrey. He looks, he pumps, he fires. The pass is caught. That's Deebo Samuel for a first down to the 35-yard line. And Indianapolis and Jacksonville are outside of 14. God, I made a prediction that San Fran wasn't even going to score, or not San Fran. I made a prediction that Arizona wasn't even going to score a point. And the only team that hasn't scored yet is Cincinnati. McCaffrey takes the handoff. He spin moves and breaks the tackle to the 50, to the 40, 35-30. He gets a block approach to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and that is a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey broke tackles at the line of scrimmage, and it was on from there, and San Francisco has taken a 26-7 lead with the extra point pending. Wanted a fucking 3 and out, and they score on 2 fucking plays. Missed tackles up front. Extra point is good. Great blocking up front by Brandon Ayuk there, by the way. Another one there by number 3 for San Fran. Patrick Peterson couldn't get to him because he was getting blocked. Well, McCaffrey's over 100 yards rushing. Congratulations to you fantasy owners. I know I have him too in some leagues. 12 for 117 in that score, and it's 27-7 after just a minute into the third quarter. Kickoff there for kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback, by the way. Showing Kenny Pickett's first 5 drives, which amounted to jack and shit. We finally got a touchdown drive going. Oh, those missed fucking tackles. I mean, yeah, it's. Kenny takes a quick snap and a quick throw, and that's Deontay Johnson to the 40 to the 50, and he's tackled. Oh boy. Tackled down at the San Fran 47, but he's down, and he's grabbing his hamstring. Deontay caught it at the 30. He was able to turn and run and get down to about the 48 of San Fran, but that's not the story there. Went down, he was immediately grabbing, looks like his right hamstring. I mean, go figure, Deontay makes a great play and he gets hurt. Makes a 5-yard catch. He was able to turn around and evade a defender, and he turns it for another, I don't know, 20 or so. I mean, uh, literally the last thing we needed was one of our receivers getting hurt. Ah, Jesus. Corona extra. Yeah. Yeah, he's still Deontay's was in the blue tank, just came out of it. He's still clutching his leg. Kenny takes a snap at sidecar right. He's going to throw it to the sidecar. That's Jalen Warren. Warren's going to break a tackle, but he's only going to be able to get an extra yard out of that. And it'll be a second and a long 8 or a long, second and 9. Looks like Johnson's going to end up going back to the locker room. Quick hand up to Warren again, and Warren goes up the middle, and he's going to get about 3 yards there. So that's going to be about 3rd and 5. As Farrell there on the tackle. There's Javon Hargrave. An acquisition from Philadelphia. Had 11 sacks last year. Kenny, third and 6. Kenny now with a sidecar, Warren to his right. Takes a snap, looks, scrambles to his right. Still looking, fires it, and it's going to be caught by, fired out of bounds. It was caught, but, well, by someone on the sideline. Was looking for Austin, but threw it about 10 feet over his head. And Harbin there to take the punt, and it's going to be fair caught at the 17-yard line by Ray McLeod. Wasn't a 3 and out because we did get our first down, but we ended up losing Deontay Johnson in the process. So San Fran's going to start at their own 17 here with 12 minutes to go here in the third. Looking to add to already a substantial lead here. Purdy fires it down the middle. The pass is going to be caught. And that is Brandon Ayuk, who's had a hell of a game today for a first down. Caught it, I think, at about the 35. Not about the 34, 33-yard line, but still, nevertheless, it's a first down. Ayuk, 6 catches for 92 and 2 scores. Been a hell of a difference for him today. Purdy with a sidecar. Here he hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey goes up the middle. He's got a gain of about 2. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 7 from about the 36-yard line. And the pitch to the left is McCaffrey. McCaffrey is going to be met behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose yards. And that is Alex Highsmith with the tackle in the backfield. He lost about 2 or 3 yards on that one, so it's going to be about 3rd and we'll give it 9. They need their own 43 for a first down. Purdy all alone on shotgun. Takes a snap, looks and looks. Fires in. The pass is going to be caught for another first down. That is Brandon Ayuk again here to midfield. And that puts Brandon Ayuk over 100 yards catching today. And that's just been the story as far as San Fran's offense is how good is the separation that Brandon Ayuk has been able to get. First and 10 with 9:13 to go in the third. Birdie under center. He hands it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey is going to be just going to get back to the line of scrimmage and gain maybe half a yard. Nick Herbig on the tackle. Purdy with a sidecar to the right. He hands it off. That's Elijah Mitchell. And Mitchell is going to get, we'll say 3 yards to about the Steelers' 46. Okay, 3rd and 6 here at the Steelers 46. They need the 40 for a first down. Purdy all alone in shotgun. He looks. He's going to be hit and sacked. That is T.J. Watt. And that sack could not come at a better time. I believe that's his 2nd of the day. So and we have a false start, I believe. Calvin Austin. I keep saying Tavon Austin. It's Calvin Austin. And it's a false start on San Fran. So they're going to drop back even further. And the Steelers actually got here, and Austin actually grabs the ball, but he's not going to get anywhere. He's going to be down at about the 6 or 7 yard line. That's where the Steelers will start. Yes, I'm munching chips while I'm watching the game. While this is on commercial, I'm going to take a look and see if Cincinnati actually finally got on the board. And oh my God, Cincinnati's on the board. They got a field goal. Hallelujah. And Baltimore's starting to pull away, 22-6. I guess they went for 2 on one of their touchdowns. Jackson not having the best of numbers, but at the same time, looks like the running game's getting it done for Baltimore. Justice Hill and J.K. Dobbins accounting for the touchdowns. Dobbins hurt his ankle. What else is new? Jesus. Can J.K. Dobbins actually stay healthy? Jacksonville's up 17-14 on Indy. Lawrence having a very reasonable outing. Calvin Ridley with 100 yards and a touchdown in his return since he decided to bet on sports games. Richardson has thrown and ran for a score. I think the Steel game is probably back by now. With under 7 minutes left, we'll click back. Steelers from their own 6. Kenny sidecar right. Drops, he looks, he's going to fire. The pass is going to be caught by 19. That is Austin. And we got about, I'd say, 4 or 5. Injury report. Leal hurt his elbow. Cam Hayward hurt his groin. He's out. Deontay Johnson hurt his hamstring. He's out. I figured so. Tennessee, New Orleans is tied at 9. I think I said that already. Handoff to, looks like that was Najee to the left, and he's going to get maybe 2. So it'll be about 3rd and about 4 or 5. Tampa up 17-10 at the end of the 3rd quarter of Minnesota. But Minnesota's inside the Tampa 20, so could be tied here shortly. Kenny on 3rd and 5 here. He's going to look. He's going to fire. It's behind his intended target. That was 11. That is Allen Robinson. And it's going to be 4th and 4. And that is 3 and out, number 6. See, did anyone get a hand on that on the way? Nope. He flat missed it. Atlanta up 16-10 early in the 4th. So Percy Harvin's going to kick almost from his own end zone. And Ray is going to take the return. He's going to get to the 45 to the 40. He's going to be tackled at about the 38-yard line. Looks like it might have hit a San Fran player before McLeod even got to it, so it looks like he had to take the ball and return it. So a good heads-up play there by Ray. 6 3 and outs in this game. You're gonna hardly beat anybody with 6 3 and outs, let alone the caliber of San Fran. So San Fran's going to have very exceptional field position. To start their next drive. Put it there for now. I mean, for the Steelers on this defensive drive, so they're starting inside the Steelers 40. Can they somehow just leave it at can we just force a field goal at this point? Excuse me. I mean, a field goal makes it 30-7. That is still roughly 3 possessions, but a touchdown at 34-7 is basically done. Here, but been a rough game to watch from my perspective. 5:42 to go in the third. San Fran takes over, and he looks, and he is hit. Here, Brock is hit and sacked, and the ball might have come loose, but there's a flag, and they're saying the Steelers have it. There's a flag down, though. Now, was it offside? And TJ Watt's got it. But do we have it? It's a sack fumble. It's looking like it's... TJ Watt with the sack and strip. It looks like that's going to be holding on San Fran. That's his second forced fumble of the day. And they're saying the Steelers have it. And again, I don't have the audio on, so I'm not hearing the referee saying anything. So for the sounds of it, it looks like that flag was going to be holding on San Fran. Okay. Just like that. .5 career sacks, tied for most in team history with James Harrison. He may break that tie here before this is over. Quick screen to Najee Harris on first down. He's going to get about a 2 or 3 to about the 44-yard line of their own 44. TJ has at least 2 sacks. I don't know if he has 3. I don't know if that one earlier. If he got one earlier. Pickett looks. He drops back, fires to his left. The pass is going to be... Is that caught? They're saying... Well, there's a flag down. That might be on Tre'Davious Ward for pass interference. Calvin Austin. What am I doing? It's Calvin Austin, not Tavon Austin. And no, that hit the ground, so... But still, that's going to be a penalty on San Fran. And an automatic first down. I mean, San Fran's penalties have kind of kept us around here. The penalties they committed on our touchdown drive. Then there was the holding call. I guess then there was that holding call that took him out of field goal range before that. I guess there was confusion on what the penalty was. But at any rate, it's first and 10. Looks like at the 25-yard line with 4:48 to go in the third. Pickett with a sidecar right. He's going to take this. Looks, fires to his right. The pass is caught. And that's going to be Connor Hayward for about a 7 or 8 yard gain. Bring up 2nd and 2. At the 16-yard line. Seeing Darnell Washington out there, number 80. Kenny looks and looks and looks, pumps. And he's going to fire the ends into his right. The pass is going to be incomplete. And looks like it was intended for Connor Hayward. And no flag. It was probably uncatchable anyway. Connor, you can try that all you want. It ain't gonna work. So now it's 3rd and 2. Play clock winding down here. You able to get the snap, or did they get the snap off? Did they call a timeout? They did call a timeout. Son of a... I mean, I get you didn't want to lose the 5 yards, but at the same time, that timeout might be of value if you still. I mean, I get it. You need the touchdown now to even be in the game, but you may need that timeout at the end if you're still there. Draw hand up to Najee here off the middle on 3rd and 2. It looks like he's gonna get the first down. Looks like he was tackled right at the line. And he did get the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Kenny with a sidecar left. Kenny looks. He looks left and fires right. The pass is going to be intended for Pickens, but he's caught it, but he's going to be out of bounds. Pickens wants to see a replay. I think he was out of bounds, though. Yeah, he never got that second. It's a nice catch, but both feet are out of bounds. So 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. Well, only this was Canada. Well, it would have been a Canada. Swings one to McFarland on here, and he's going to get about 4 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 6. Almost a horse call. Actually got 4. He got 6, so it'd be 3rd and 4. Under 3 to go in the 3rd. Pickett looks. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look left. He's going to look left. He's under pressure. He's going to fire to Jalen Warren, and Warren's going to just get back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th down at the 8-yard line. And now it's decision time for Mike Tomlin. Do you go for the end zone or take the points? I think you got to take the end zone here. I think it's the same as what it was earlier at the. Yep, they're just going to go for it. if a field goal was going to put change from 3 possessions to 2, then you would do it, but it's not. 4th and 4 from the 8 here. Kenny with the sidecar right. Takes the snap. He looks right. He looks. Fires to down the middle, and it's incomplete. It was intended, looks like, for Fryermuth, and it falls incomplete, and a turnover on downs with 2:02 left in the third. And that might be the moment right there that Elvis left the building. Take a look at the other scores here. Well, that's a commercial. End of the third, Cleveland up 13-3. That'd be a huge win for them if they were able to hold on to that, especially holding Cincinnati to just 3 points. Pretty hard to do with as stacked as they are. Indianapolis late in the third, taking a 21-17 lead. Tampa, Minnesota tied at 17, early fourth. New Orleans finally scored a touchdown, and it's 16-9 late third there. Washington driving on Arizona, even though Arizona's up 16-10. Still 22-6 Baltimore over Houston. And Atlanta middle fourth, up 17-10 on Carolina. Oh, 17 minutes left in this fiasco. I mean, if McCaffrey's long touchdown run that he got to start the third wasn't the death nail, then speaking of McCaffrey, he's going to take the handoff here to the 15, to the 17, or actually the 18. He looks like he's got another first down. Oh, God. Hey, you're name tree. Are we going to do Days of Our Steelers for this one? Even though I know you want to make that a dead meme. I mean, the Days of Our Steelers thing was just off-field drama more than anything, but this one, yuck. First handoff here to McCaffrey again, it looks like, and he's got to get about 2 as the clock winds down here in the third quarter. And it looks like they're showing how Indy got the lead. And oh, that's how. That was a live ball. Oh, good on the refs not blowing the whistle on that. I swear referees need to practice that more. Quit blowing whistles early when it comes to plays like that. Just because the ball goes forward doesn't mean it was thrown. The ball was in control. Turnovers are now reviewable. Just let it go. You can look at it later. And we got some pushing and shoving after that last play. And I think it was a catch for about 3 yards, and it's going to be third down. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. mean, that kind of play that the Indy just scored on there, a fumble return for a score, that's the kind of play that's going to keep the Steelers around. I mean, TJ did get a sack and strip and a recovery, but we didn't cash it in. Rossi would be a lot. Tree just ran it all over the place. Oh! I just looked and I saw Ian Rappaport reporting that J.K. Dobbins is feared to have suffered a torn Achilles. What is it with Raven running backs? They just have the worst luck. They cannot stay healthy. That's been the case for several years now. Like, what is up with their strength and maybe it's not their strength and conditioning. Maybe it's a turf thing because they are at home. But, oh my God. Just, huh? So we've had 6 3-and-outs, a turnover on downs. We finally found the end zone. I think another drive was like a 4-and-out because Deontay got hurt in the first one. Purdy with a pass to Brandon Ayuk. Of course, he finds him to the 40, to the 45, and he's tackled at the 47. Well, more than well enough for a first down. And we got a San Fran player down. That's 71. I mean, Brandon Ayuk has had Levi Wallace for lunch, dinner, and even your dessert, and probably on the flight home. And that was Trent Williams who was down. Ayuk 8 for 129 and 2 scores. And Washington took the lead 17-16. Arizona, you've been surprisingly competitive in this game here, and cheers to you for that. 16-3 now, Browns over Bengals. $22-9 now, Baltimore. Hand off to McCaffrey. He's going to be met for just a 2-yard gain. So TJ's had 3 sacks, I think, right? Including 2 forced fumbles and a recovery. Well, pitch to left to McCaffrey, and he's going to try to turn that corner, and I don't know what he got out of that. He might have gotten a few yards out of that. It'll be 3rd down and maybe 3. Couldn't tell from that angle here because they ran on the far side. Third and 2. This current drive. This drive was not taking 7 minutes. That's he was looking for. Here he was looking for McCaffrey, but he overthrew it. It would have been a first down, but he doesn't get it. So now it's going to be 4th and 2. I imagine you have to punt this. See, Chicago and Green Bay will be on later. Actually, will be on in less than an hour. I mean, interesting. Again, a big game for the division games in week 1 are just huge. Because you're either going to be right up front from the get-go or you're behind the 8 ball from the get-go. As the punt's away and it bounces out of bounds, it looks like it's going to be definitely inside the 10. It looks like you're going to be about the 4-yard line. With 12:44 to go here in the 4th quarter. And for the Steelers to have any semblance of I mean, the Steelers have had it. They've had their share of terrible opening days. I mean, I had some expectations that we were going to go maybe 10-7, maybe a little better depending on how they would have fared against the Baltimores and Cincinnati's. Right now, Cincinnati looks like the 1990s Cincinnati the way they're going. Because they've only scored 3 points on Cleveland. That could be due to the fact that Burrow did have to sit out for over a month because of that calf strain. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins for Baltimore going down. I mean, Jesus. Couldn't go one damn week without somebody significant getting hurt, huh? I mean, I really feel for J.K. Dobbins. He's just had the worst luck with injuries ever since he got here. When I heard Baltimore drafted him from Ohio State, I was like, shit. They got a good one. Kenny with a quick throw off from his end zone. The pass is caught by Calvin Austin. He gets to about the 12-yard line. I imagine this is going to be a bit of a hurry up here that the Steelers are going to have to operate. 2nd and 1. And it is. Kennywood takes the snap. He looking, fires to his left. The pass is caught. That is Allen Robert yard line. That's a first down. Now, some of you may be wondering, is like, okay, why are we not hearing George Pickens' name? Well, probably because the number 1 corner is on George. Kenny takes a quick snap here. He looks, fires to his left again. The pass is again caught. And that's Calvin Austin again. And it's another first down. Clock's still running, though, with 11:46 to go. As they continue the hurry up. Kenny takes a snap, looking left, looking right, looking left, scrambling a bit. Pass is caught by Najee Harris, but he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. As Greenlaw with the tackle. Greenlaw's had a heck of a day today. He actually lost 2 yards. Still on the hurry up, though. And blitz coming here. Kenny looking to his right. Looking left, scrambling left, and fires it, and the pass is caught. That is Connor Hayward, and he might be just shy of the first down. I think he's a yard shy. Yeah, he's going to be 3rd and 1. And quick hand up to Najee up the middle. He's actually going to manage to get away. He's going to roll left. He's got the first down. He's going to be tackled at about midfield. A little shaken up. He's going to jog right off. With 10.5 to go, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Still hurrying up. Kenny looking right. It's going to fire. The pass is going to be tipped and intercepted. As number 29 for San Fran, he's going to run to the 45 to the 50. He's going to lateral to the 40 to the 30. Here, and he's tackled out of bounds at about the 28 or 15-yard line. '29 picked it off. He lateraled at the 31. Fred Warner got his hands on it, and 29 picked up the pieces. And then a quick lateral. That was a lateral to 31, but 61. For the Steelers came in and making the tackle. But yeah, that was Fred Warner. It was intended for Connor Hayward, but Fred Warner got his hands on it, and it was pretty much easy pickings for number 29. I can't see his name because he's got that long ass hair. But San Fran's linebackers have gotten the job done. Greenlaw and Fred Warner have been killers today for the 49ers. Actually brought the ball back to the midfield. I guess there was a penalty there for blocking the back there. And the quick handoff to McCaffrey. He gets to about the 45-yard line for about a gain of 5. So that's the second interception thrown by Kenny Pickett. I'll move that there. 9:38 to go here in the game. At this point, they're not showing the crowd, but I imagine there's a lot of people heading for exits. Pitch again to McCaffrey on 2nd down and 4. He's going to maneuver his way. He's going to get through for a first down. He needed 4. He got about 6. And for San Fran, you got to think this is a statement win. I know it's not over, but with 9 minutes left, anything can happen, and it's only 20 points. But you got to think that the turnover on downs earlier, and now this interception off of Fred Warner tip. Yep, now they're showing the crowd, and it's mostly red. Pretty much doubled, and they've doubled the Steelers on total yards, and the quick hand off again to McCaffrey. He's actually going to lose yards this time. He's going to lose a couple. I mean, it seems like the only bright spot of the whole day was T.J. Watt. 3 sacks, but he can't do that alone. What's up with the secondary? We couldn't cover Brendan Ayuk. I'm not saying Brendan Ayuk is terrible. He's not. He's actually an excellent receiver. No, he's not Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase, but he's very exceptional. But it's like TJ can't do this alone. Brock Purdy with a quick screen, and actually that here and was intended for Elijah Mitchell. He actually dropped it. So it'll be 3rd and 12. It was actually better that he dropped it. He would have lost about 5 yards. Secondary's been bad. I mean, plus that long touchdown run that McCaffrey got off missed tackles. And I'll give San Fran credit. They had some good blocking by the receivers, too, on that run. The offense didn't do him any favors. Purdy's looking. He's going to scramble. He's going to run up the middle, and he's going to get the first down, and he's going to be tapped. On 3rd and 12, Purdy, I don't even know if he's known for running the ball, but he's going to here, but he ran for the first down. He managed to slip away from a tackle. Well, actually, he would have had the first down anyway from that slip, but middle was wide open, and Purdy just ran for a first down on a 3rd and 12. And even Purdy's like, how'd that happen? Needed 12, and I think he got about 15. They're at the 24-yard line. And their handoff is to Mitchell, and Mitchell is going to get... He's actually going to lose a yard. But at this point, it's now just a matter of San Fran's just going to wind the clock down. And... quite a day for San Fran, and quite a day for Brock Purdy. A 115 passer rating, but San Fran's going to be a problem later down the road. And the handoff to Mitchell, he's going to get about 4 or 5 there. It'll be 3rd and 7. As San Fran next week, they will travel back west. It won't be at home, but they'll be pretty close. They're going to go at SoCal Stadium to face division rival, the LA Rams, on the road. Now we got 5:37 to go here, 3rd and 8. And timeout called. Looks like San Fran called the timeout. Showing showing what's coming up next on Fox. The oldest rivalry in the history of the NFL. The Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, they will... Here they're going to keep it at home, as they will have a huge divisional battle with the Cleveland Browns at home on Monday night, September 18th. Purdy looks, he throws, and the pass is behind Deebo Samuel, and that'll be 4th down with 5:34 to go, and that will bring in Jake Moody to attempt his 3rd field goal of the day. I'm already getting the dang thing ready. I presume Moody's going to hit this because Moody's been pretty good with his kicks. A lot of them have been right down Broadway. This will be from 40 yards from the left hash. Oh, excuse me, the right hash. And it hooked up, and it was able to hook in, and it's good. And with 5:30 to go, the score: San Fran 30, Pittsburgh 7. I think with 5:30 to go, this game's over. I don't want to see Kenny Pickett out there getting trash touchdowns. Not worth that. You want to keep Kenny your starter? You've had a bad enough day. Last thing we need is you on the injured report. But that's just me, but I imagine they're just going to keep Kenny out there and they're going to get some kind of trash touchdown to make it 30-14. Take a look and see how Cincy and Cleveland's going. And what? Well, at least Cincy sucks too. 24-3 with 5 minutes left, and Browning is the quarterback for Cincinnati. What? Well, Steeler fans, I got good news and bad news. The bad news is we suck. The good news is so did Cincy. Jesus Christ, Joe Burrow. I mean, I guess having the calf strain here, not being able to practice as much as you wanted to, because I'm sure you wanted to play the preseason games. Even if it was for a series, but still you were getting reps. But holy cow! Maybe Cleveland's defense is much better than what some people were expecting. 24-3 Cleveland? Who saw that? Well, outside of Cleveland, mind you, but God. That's going to be pretty much the question. Is like, who's the bigger disappointment? Cincy or Pittsburgh? I guess maybe Cincy's the bigger disappointment because, they're the... I mean, again, it's week 1. We shouldn't judge a book by chapter 1. Or the first few paragraphs in this, or however the right way to word that. I thought Denzel Ward wasn't going to play this game. I guess not. Let's take a look. Najee Harris only ran the ball 6 times. Well, you were behind for most of the game, so there was no reason to even run it to Harris, I guess. I was like, why didn't you give Najee a look? Because we were behind the whole fucking time. 16-12 New Orleans. Cannon takes a snap. Looking left. He's going to fire. He's going to find Pickens. And he's going to get only 8 yards. See, this is what I was just talking about. Jacksonville's up 24-21. But I was just saying that... Oh, Indy's not driving. Tampa up 20-17. God damn it, Jeff! I'm not going to hear the end of it. Kenny fires down the middle. He finds, I think it's Pickens again. Again, these are just pad stats now at this point. Look. San Fran's just going to let you score. 20-16 Washington over Arizona. Again, props to Arizona. They actually look like they had life. Despite everyone thinking that they were going to be the worst team in the league. I had Tampa thinking they were actually going to be bad. And they're winning. Did Pickens get flagged for something? It's a personal foul. It's yep, personal foul. Pickens. That was one of the main problems of drafting George Pickens, is that we knew he can have a temper. I guess about time you lost your cool. We're down by 23 points. Fucking hell. Pickett looking, he's gonna here. He's just gonna run and run. He's only gonna get about 4 yards. This is what I'm talking about. What if Kenny got hurt right there? The game's too far away. I don't want to see Kenny Pickett out there. I don't care if you want to get him a touchdown. Quick throw that to Jalen Warren. He got a first down. Yay. Yeah, I got a first down. Took us 28 minutes to actually get one in the damn game. Uh, 4 minutes left. Kenny is going to get hit and sacked. Did San Fernando have their stars out there? I'm seeing Bosa on the sideline. Second and 17, 3.5 to go. Just let the clock die already. Quick screen to Warren for about a 5-yard gain. Whoop-de-doo. Well, now Bosa's out there. I guess he's been going in and out of the... we're showing a stat earlier, like the second he played all but 2 snaps. Kenny looks, he's going to fire. Oh, no, he's going to scramble. Looking, still looking. Fires in the middle. The pass is caught. That is Calvin Austin to the 40, 35, 30. He's tackled at the 30 with under 3 to go. He's only played 32 of 57 snaps today. But, oh, Jesus. There's John Lynch, the GM. Might be starting to become make it or break it time for Lynch, because the decision to trade away a lot of 3 first-round picks to get the number 3 to get Trey Lance, only to trade him to Dallas for, what was it, a day 3 pick? That was pretty much saying this Brock Purdy kid better do it, otherwise we're all screwed. Kenny's looking. He's going to get hit and sacked again. Can you take him out of the fucking game? That's Jackson with the sack. I know Trubisky could also get hurt, but for the love of God. Cincinnati's at least being smart, and they told Joe Burrow to go ahead to take a seat. We're down by 3 scores. Pickett looks, he throws, he fires. He's got Austin, and he's going to get the 10 yards that he just lost back. And that's the 2-minute warning. So we're 2 minutes away from mercifully this game being... Oh, jeez. That was a great catch, but that second touchdown I caught that made it 17-0. That was a great catch there, but look, I don't think it was a secondary thing. Coverage was there. It was just great play. New Orleans, Eventually, we're going to start seeing the extra footage here. And 25-9 Baltimore. Baltimore's won that game. Looks like Jacksonville made it 31-21. Looks like that's a wrap. Atlanta up 24-10. I think that's a wrap. Still 20-16 Washington over Arizona, but with about a minute and change left, but we don't know who or what's going on there. Well, I guess I could look. Tampa's still up with 2 minutes left. Man, can you cut that footage and go to the games that are actually close? But I mean, just a terrible day for the Steelers. I mean, I feel like the only guy who hadn't had a terrible day is T.J. Watt. He's got 3 sacks and he forced 2 fumbles. That's a great day. That's a great day. If I told you T.J. had three sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and he recovered 1, you'd be like, "Oh, great! Did we?" It was like, "Oh, great! We won." Uh-oh, Tennessee inside New Orleans is red zone here. It's 4th and 6. Obviously need a touchdown with 2:56 to go. Let me click on that and see if they're here, because they're not going, showing all the faces of the Steelers players who are, including Cam Hayward. And, wow, Tennessee went with a field goal. Take it back, looks, throws to his right. That pass is caught for about 4 yards. Who gives a shit? The game was pretty much over when McCaffrey ran in for that touchdown. Huh. Oh, they got all 3 timeouts, so... Okay, that made him a little more sense. I was wondering why Tennessee would kick a field goal with under 3 to go, but they have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, so if they can get a 3 and out, then they can get the ball back, maybe with a timeout still. And Kenny is sacked on 4th and 5. I don't know why the clock's running, even though, because I was 4th down, but yeah, let the clock die. Fuck it. Again, I don't even know why Kenny was even out there for this drive. Like, what was the purpose? So he can get hurt? The game was over. Zach Taylor benched Joe Burrow. Because, doesn't want to get hurt. I guess Burrow sucked today, but still. Good job by Cleveland. I'll give you a little that, because we're playing you next week. That's a big win for Cleveland. That's a great win for Cleveland. Not only getting that, you beat a team that's considered a Super Bowl contender soundly. 24-3. That was an ass kicker by Cleveland's defense. As much as San Fran kicked our ass today. So, props to you. We're going to be seeing you next Monday night. Let's see. Tampa fucking won! Damn it, Jeff! That wasn't supposed to happen! Damn it, Baker actually had a good game! Okay, now they go to Tennessee, New Orleans, so we can actually watch this. I'll stay alive so I can watch my reaction to this. Actually, a game we can actually watch. The 2 games they showed on it sucked. Oh, I can't have the volume on. I forgot. 1st and 15. Tampa beats Minnesota. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, come on, man. Why are you showing us this one? Why didn't you show us the Arizona Washington one? That one's one score. Richardson, don't feel ashamed about the performance. I got the first down, but clock's ticking here. They're still down by 10 with like a minute 16 left here. But they better get that touchdown in a hurry. They do have 2 timeouts, but oh, nice hit. Didn't get in. No, never mind. Washington's over. Washington won. I got the score. I got their score right. I said 20-0. They won 20-16. See what game? Are there any games still going other than that one? Oh wait, I was on Tennessee New Orleans. What am I doing? Travis, if you're watching, 2nd and 14. Tennessee still got all 3 timeouts. Carr looking. Carr's gonna throw. He's caught at the third. Didn't get the first. It's still third. It's gonna be a 3rd and about 7-ish. Jesus, yeah, who had the worst? Jesus. Atlanta won 24-10. Actually, I can go ahead and just put that there. Put you right there. Oh. I might need this. I might need these antacids. Atlanta with the early division lead, regardless of New Orleans, because they have a division win. Tampa 27. Fucking Tampa. Friggin' Tampa! I am not going to hear the end of that! Friggin' Tampa! That's wide open! I think he wanted to score, but that was actually good that he didn't score. Tennessee would have gotten it back! That was a huge 3rd down conversion there for New Orleans. Wait a minute. I'm trying to remember. Did I say 1817 or 1816-ish? Oh, they're going to review that. So Cleveland takes the early division lead. No, he was in. Or they're reviewing where he stepped out. One, two, he's good. Unless there's a juggle there that they're not showing there. Yeah, one. Those. Okay, so he stepped out there. But that was his third step. Fuck off, Jeff. I can hear you on the other side of that door. I know I'm not going to hear the end of that. God damn it, Tampa fucking won. I picked Minnesota in the Survivor poll. I guess that shot to shit. Uh, all right. I'm just going to call it here. I'm not going to live stream myself watching the other games, so, or the 4 o'clock games, I mean, so. Thanks for watching. Fucking 30-7 the final. Ciao.